And the answer rhythm this, don't it? You can't angle it, don't it? All right, Yeza.
On this episode of Artist Spotlight, I introduce to you one of the young warrior princesses in Jamaica's entertainment space. She goes by the name Yeza.
Walk on in the place. So rebel up one time. Rebel up. All right, Peter Metro, big up yourself. My name is Yeza for all the players who don't know me. Get used to the name. Walk on for G.
Teach them. Always make sure the message I reach them.
Empress,
Rebel up.
all is well?
Yeah, man.
It's a joy, man. Queen.
Pleasure.
Blessings,
Blessings, King.
blessings. Yeza Beak, Rebel Empress. All is well.
Yes.
Good to see you.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, man. Yeza, who is Yeza?
So Yeza is really just a rude girl, but she stayed true to her roots, you know? And I feel like my superpower is music and message, so.
Music and message.
Yeah.
Nice. Give us a quick rundown of, the early years where you're born and stuff, and a little schooling and thing.
All right, so I'm from Eastside Bull Bay. So my lane, them call it Star of the East, or Starlane.
Starlane.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So basically Bull Bay is like a mixture between country and town. So you get the country vibes because you can relax, you can go to the beach, you can buy a jelly, but at the same time you're exposed to some of the urban lifestyle, like what things that would have gone to town.
Yes.
Like maybe the dance, and probably like a violence too, them thing there. So yeah, that's really my upbringing. I was in love with just playing around, making like the different box truck them and playing dandy shandy. My experience
the full. Boy, though, Yeza.
Not really, but my experience of fullness of like, the Jamaican culture of how picnic used to grow. Yeah, I get the full experience of that.
Those days.
Yeah.
Schooling.
So I went to Mergrove High School, and then after that I go to UWI.
UWI. And you were pursuing law?
History, and I wanted to do law, but kind of figure out say, system rigged, so I just say, all right.
So how do we move from law, history, to music?
It was always there, It was always there. It was me just saying to myself and to my parents that, all right, I go do what I want me to do first.
Okay.
And then I just have the degree, and then I just say, I can't say nothing again because I have my degree.
Yes. So you actually finished your course of study anyway?
Yeah, which is a history major.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Beauty with a purpose.
Thank you.
Nice. So now, yes, the music was there from early on.
Yeah, it was.
How so?
All right, so basically, I start to like play with melodies and singing with the nursery rhymes them and all of the different Disney shows. My favorite thing was the music part.
So who were the people growing up that you were hearing on the radios, on the sound system that get a vibration? They say, yeah, me like, that's something, yeah?
So like, you have a sound system named Fire Sparks.
Bull Bay.
Bull Bay. Pam my lane too. Clive, big up yourself. So Clive always play reggae music, but him always play dancehall music. Everybody knows that Clive Sound play on a Sunday, on a Saturday, and sometimes on a Friday. So through Clive Sound, we always hear the latest thing them and some old stuff. And before I even know the artist them name, I did familiar with the sound them. So them thing they used to always make me say, well, this sound nice, this give me a vibration and so on and so forth. Plus the stuff with my parents them used to listen as well.
Okay. So any one of them were actually in music, involved in music, or them just vibe to it and you hear it in the house?
None of them never really in a music, but I can tell my parents them did love music. All my dad and even my stepmother too, by extension, them love music. Like them would have collection of different albums. I remember listening to like Destiny's Child album straight from start to finish because my stepmother had that in her catalog. My dad now, when it comes to like Tiffany Disco mixtape, you're now listening to Tiffany Disco. Always I play that. in him car.
Yes. How would you describe your sound or your music? Because I don't think it is a traditional roots rock, straight line vibration.
No. I think, you remember I described my upbringing
Right.
in Bull Bay, which is like roots, you know? So I
Mixed
think,
with.
yeah, it's this how it happened, I think. Because even though I go dancehall, I'm still like, exposed to a lot of the culture. And I think that is really where my sound was created, or even me as a person. It's kind of like I'm influenced by the street, but I'm also influenced by culture. So the two of them meet each other in me, I think. So it's like a rude style of roots.
At what point, though, did you come to the realization, say, yes, I'm music, the thing I gotta be doing. I'm music, that's the thing there.
All right. That is a big influence. So him plant a seed in me when I did really young, because him take me to a studio. But at the time I was still in high school. So I think after I left college, remember I tell you I had to do the degree.
Right.
So for sure them said I get the degree. So
like
after
it was
that
such a
no,
burden.
me did make up my mind. So after that, I was gonna see what this music thing was gonna be. So as I graduate, I say, all right, what the first step? And then I call my father and say, Daddy, you know, say, this is it, what am I for do? And then I don't know what to do, so I just go around one place, go start singing.
What do you mean go to one place? Go start singing?
Jamnesia, big up Jamnesia.
That are out of Billy Misty?
Yeah, I go around there. Yeah, I go around there. And I say, sing my song, and then bust too blank, and I say, yeah, it look like stay. It
So
can
we can go
on.
on. So there was nobody there early on, what kind of, you know, a guide you along the journey there?
With the exception of certain things that my father would have said, like him that say, you have to, if you want to do this thing and you want to take this thing serious, make sure say, you know, you practice and whatever. But he wasn't really here because he lives abroad.
Okay.
So it was really just me and the few phone calls that I have with my father. Yeah, really.
Starting out though, you know, in Jamaica we have this thing still, so you ever get that, oh, it's another pretty face, I try a thing.
Not really, because honestly, I never really even see myself as pretty face, so to speak. I kind of just see myself as just more than that. So I never really, that idea that never crossed my mind. No, and I never got that feedback either.
Yes.
I know that when I just started out, it was like a lot of rough edges still.
Yeah?
You see me? But,
When I say rough edges, what do you mean?
all right, comparing then to now, I've experienced a lot of growth.
Okay.
So you don't know, so when you just touch the mic and I try to show your talent, you have the talent, but it won't polish, you know?
Naturally.
So I did expect criticism. Yeah, I did expect criticism, but I just know, say, as long as I'm passionate about it, that wasn't going to worry me.
Yeah. So when some structure start to come in at the thing, you start probably go around studios now and you start push the thing further.
That happened for me, I think, maybe a year or two after my start. Maybe a year after my start.
And you started when though?
Let me see. When my start take it serious was probably like 2017.
2017.
And then I think it's within that same year that things started to look around in terms of structure, because remember I tell you I was performing at some event, like just go out and sing and whatever. So now my manager did one of them place there. The first person on my team, which is Travis.
Okay.
He was there, and him come to me and say, you have a manager? And I say, no, I don't have no manager. Him say, more manage me, because he thinks I'm bad. So I say, all right. So from there, he started to link with some studio, you know, personnel, and, you know, we say we are going to record.
And your first record in 2017
was 2017.
Everything is Irie?
Yeah.
Pan bad rhythm, hot milk.
Yeah. So we do it first, and it was just like a rough thing. And then it so happens that somebody who we link with at the time, him know Bobby Digital, who have the original cut at the rhythm and carry down there, and I get a voice on the actual rhythm.
Big rhythm, miss.
Big rhythm.
Nice tune for start everything with bad.
Yeah.
Give a couple lines out of that tune and introduce yourself properly to the people ever.
So you don't know, this is Yeza, big up, teach them. No worry about a thing because we bills them pay. From Bull Bay to Aberview and links same way. We don't have to worry about no airplay. So book your speakers when you hear me. Mr. Men off stop at all when the soldiers are come. Got the lyrics we spit it sweet like bubble gum. No bring no bad vibes beside me. Cause everything is irate. Yes, everything is irate. Do not bring no bad vibes beside me.
Nice start to the thing, man. Video shoot up and beer something.
Yeah.
So that was your introduction now into recording.
Yes.
And the thing started growing from there. You started working with Rory somewhere along the journey?
Yeah. So before Rory, a whole heap of Arms House did go on still.
Whole heap of Arms House?
Whole heap of Arms House.
Like what so?
I lay a full EP/album for a producer, and him decides him I got stop produce.
Okay.
And him gone in on something else. And so nobody never did there for mix my track them, all of that. So it's like, wow, you know what I mean? So I did have to do a whole 360 again, and then I was performing again. It seems performance was my strength. I'm just like looking at it and observing those. I was performing somewhere else again, and then Rory spot me at that performance and asked about me, and then we got into the studio.
The link up, and then you guys, the first project you guys work on, Is It Because I'm Black?
Yeah.
It was
Is
a
It
remix.
Because I'm Black? Yeah, the remix.
Big tune again, man.
Yeah, big tune again and big producer.
And that was done for Rory or for Stone Love?
It was done for Rory for Black Dub Music.
For Black Dub?
Yeah, him have a production, he call it Black Dub Music, so that was for his.
Okay. But you're stepping at the thing fair, man.
Why? Yes, but no,
Yeah?
Because as I tell you, in between some
little things go on.
on.
So there has been some obstacles and ups and downs along the journey.
Yes.
But eventually you settled working with Rory you're still working with Rory?
Yeah, actually we produced the album together. It's really just in terms of the timelines to drop the album, but
But you have done that body of work already, it's just to be released. So now along the journey you kept on growing, and the sound started evolving a bit too, because from Everything Is Irie and Is It Because I'm Black to tune like Kingdom and them tune where a different vibration and different flow and some different things.
Yeah.
So evolution, maturity, are you still a search for your sound and your voice? What is it?
So in between, you're right, it's like a little bit of experimenting. Once again, like the roots, but also trying to play with some of the more fresh dancehall sound, because I feel like that resonates with the street more. And me always feel like say me is a part of the street as well. So Kingdom, I think, was that. You see me, I relate to the youths them. Just one keys to the kingdom. And really just to connect with the youths them, the way how them would I want to hear it. So when me reach now in my career, it's kind of like bridging the gap. I think I was trying to find it, but no, I think I'm leaning towards like just bridging the gap between the dancehall messages and sound and appeal, where people can appeal to it, but also still keeping it righteous, you see me?
Another big step up the ladder along the journey so far is a remix of Glory with the great Sizzla Kalonji.
Yeah, Sizzla.
So you did Glory. Which year you released Glory?
So Glory, it was released no, actually it was early this year.
Early this year?
Yeah, early this year.
And then now, in that
August,
song, you mentioned Sizzla's name.
Yeah.
And then that was what led to it, or a Sizzla, or the remix.
How it happened?
Mix up.
Yeah, so basically, I do the original Glory track.
Right.
And I just, when I write it, I just felt like I come with some fire, because in the pandemic, a whole heap of things get squashed out and a lot of people just give up, and a whole heap of depression did
rough.
Rough. So what me do is, my lyrics them is like affirmations, things that me need to hear myself, too. So when we say we're going in, you see me? And when we say left the fire upon the streets, it's like a lunge. Like me, I say, yeah, I'm the baddest thing right now. Nobody can tell me nothing. So I think what me need to hear, because me also feel like quit at some point. Not quit music, but like just you feel, you don't know what happen. You're unsure, right? So when I said that now, the song, it was just a natural vibes. And then from, I say, left the fire upon the streets, sizzle like a laundry. And then Xavier management, no Kalonji, and him end up hear the song through Xavier. And I said, but wait there, this bad, you know? And he ask about me, all of that. Next thing I know, him say, yo, me in the studio, you know, forward. And he was recording a verse to Glory.
And everything.
And then that's how it happened.
That so far, would you say, is the song that has gotten the most love in the streets?
Yeah, I would say that. People recognize me through it and everything. Also, is it because I'm black? The first song they like.
Right.
In terms of globally now, people recognize me.
With Pan-Africanism and
like
black culture.
On a global level, like people from Zimbabwe, some from some places that even India, some places that I've never been to, reach out to me because of that song. So
Give
I would
a couple
say,
lines out. Is it because I'm black?
I'm not my complexion with that badge on my chest. I'm black without apology, no feelings, no suppress. Africa, the motherland. Understand the richest continent. When me ready, me a step. Them not go face no consequence. See them a come with them weakness and the pretense. They not frequency. And I press button and a weak fence. King Marcus a come with the defense. You see?
Other songs that, you know, have a powerful vibration. God African.
Yeah.
Warzone.
Yeah.
Warzone is quite recent.
Yeah, quite recent. So it was my just 2 months ago, maybe 2 to 3 months ago. Warzone.
And that song is kind of treating with the situation currently existing in Jamaica.
Exactly. So a whole heap of things, and even my area.
Yes.
Kick
In
up.
the news regular.
Kick up,
for
man.
the wrong
and,
reasons.
Yeah. So, and it wasn't like that. So I said, I know what go on, you know? And everywhere else, literally, like, we start feel like nowhere not safe. And then I said, no, man, it's a war zone. Yeah.
Showing the video doing nice up and something.
Yeah.
Then now, the latest video that I saw, and this is the song that has resonated with me the most so far.
Really?
Yeah, man, which is Tech Chat. Something about the rhythm, something about the delivery, something about the context of the tune. It's just a nice reggae vibration. You understand?
Yeah.
That give me a vibration.
I love it because it's my favorite release so far.
Man. And for me, as I said, I know you have been experimenting with your sound and your flow and stuff. But the three songs that resonate with me the most is Everything Irie. Is it because I'm black, and Tech Chat? Because I get that rhythm vibe there, and for me, I think that's so when you touch this, a different street.
No, you're talking because Tech Chat is where my plan to stay.
Stand there.
Yeah.
Stand right there, so.
Yeah. I will not Tech Chat from the leader. Where I try come for deceive us. No, we no red that, we no play that. Tell them try it out, just with patience. I will not Tech Chat from the leaders. Where I try confuse the people. No, we no red that, and we no eat that. We no play that, no, we no play that. I say
I plan to stay at Tech Chat, so anybody who are come, even if them do a little thing to the original reggae rhythm, for, you know, get that like modern vibes there, it need to stay there. So I guess I'm reach right now. Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind Tech Chat though?
So Tech Chat is kind of similar to how I did feel in a war zone. I was just looking at and observing the place, and I said, but what going on? So it's like during the pandemic, I feel like a lot of misinformation was out there.
Wow.
And
so true.
the leaders, them are misleading. Me I say, what going on? You know? So me I say, here what going on now. Me personally, I don't know about Uno, but me personally, now take no chat from the leader where I tried to deceive the people. You get what me I say? And I feel like a lot of people could have resonate to that, so put it out on the track.
Give me a couple lines out time, man. When I not the people.
Give me flanker, give me Rima, give me jungle, give me Bacto, give me East Side, give me Rockfort, Outer Bull Bay, where we don't play. Give me Trenchtown, De La Vega, give me Seaview, down a Riverton, I know it's gal, I know it's man. Tell them try don't test with patience. And we not take chat from the leaders. We a try come for deceive us. No, we no rate that, we no play that. So tell them try don't test with patience. And we not take chat from the leaders. We a try confuse the people. No, we no rate that, we no play that.
Big tune.
You type.
Who produced?
So it's actually Sinky Beats.
Okay.
Yeah, actually see the rhythm online and copy it because I said no man, this tough.
Careful how you talk to black woman. You think a joke thing till me hold you with that spear in a me hand. And plus me have a share in a me hand. Cause up of them breast you fi trim bun some ear in a me hand. Me plant up me seeds and my farmer. Never let me peace so you know say me good with cassava. Link up the gully got my father. Me carry my goods in a basket. Now take no chatter. Ripe and green for the data. Me tell them keep a red. Really there. Pull it up there, pull it up.
You performed on the after show for Versus, being Versus Bounty.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, you know what's up?
yeah. So Rory,
Oh, yes.
Rory was doing the after show, and him say, yeah, we had to do the after show. So him say, oh, forward, you know, forward, come. And at the time, I say, Rory, you really mean to tell me, say Swiss Beats. Timbaland and me, I got perform on them live. Yeah man, it was mad. Like when we touch the mic and sister the live stream, I kick up and the people them I send beer fire emoji and I say yo who that yeah. That was just epic.
New
for the books.
Fan base.
For the books.
Right,
like honestly I think about a couple hundred people follow me that night, probably close to 1,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why should people go on? And I'm assuming that the music can be found on the digital play stores. Apple Music, Spotify, all about the music is there.
Yeah.
Why should people go over them place there to stream Yeza's music?
Why? I mean, I can definitely take you on a journey of your truths, you see me? Understanding your rights too. And a little vibes, you see me? Put little vibes in it too, and that's me.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. You are in a male-dominated industry. We know that all the things set up now, many females will enter the thing, you know, kind of, some of them, I think, probably exploit their sexuality and think you're a most attractive young lady. Yeah? Has it been challenging for you treating with the status quo and the thing? You know, many females say that, you know, they have some horror stories about producer wanting sexual favors and this for voice them and promoters. Yeah. What has your experience been like as it relates to that?
So for me, like, I don't know if I look or what, but I don't have much of those stories to tell, to be honest, because literally within the same year when I start, I did meet my manager, Travis, and him come everywhere with me.
Oh, okay. So you had
like, he was there everywhere. Yeah, and other people who were on my team at that time, they're no longer. But they were everywhere with me, and it's 3 man. Even now is 2 males and a female, Antoinette and Xavier. Xavier is here right now.
Yes.
But yeah, I never really, because them they're in the studio with me everywhere, I never really get that. But nowadays, I can tell in terms of some little inclinations or certain little things where people are trying to use sex, especially the males then. But it never usually work because and upon that and you can't bribe me. So you see me. Like me, you got a hard and long route.
Yes. And you know, just out of observation, as I said, in terms of sex appeal, that is very high. You understand? And it's not a situation where you come and you're naked like someone if you still have a little class to the thing. I mean, I admire that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, so,
thank you.
Because you don't have to naked out there.
Yeah.
So whilst you still show the things, you know, it is.
You can, you know, show the things and look discreet and so.
We like that.
Thank you.
So you know, independent and you go and do the thing and the thing a bill. And the growth is very consistent and you're heading in the right direction.
Thank you.
And the music is clean and positive, man. Let me say that loud, man.
Thank you.
Because a lot of the people when you forward on the things that are we say, if you not say that or you not say that, you can't grow. But you forward and you find a part and you say, I like that.
Thank you.
I like that, man, because we have enough negativity out there.
True.
I appreciate that. And that's why we still attack us. Okay, if you did that, some things I want to there.
I know, man, because I know your content.
That's the thing. It's good to see an empress forward on the thing and not prostitute herself to the thing and not change our values and in the hype and thing. I respect that, man. Big up yourself and go and do that.
Of course,
How
100.
can people get to you for bookings and for dub plates?
So basically, my Instagram has my booking information. You know, people now remember email, not true.
Right, and them
People
love
now remember
numbers.
email.
Right.
So you can follow me on all of the platforms. Them from you DM me, message me, or something. You're definitely gonna get information to book me, dub plates, and that's YEZA. That's YEZA Music everywhere. So YEZA Yeza Music. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Spotify. You can follow me and stream the song them as well.
Yeah, man, this is Yeza, the righteous rude girl from Eastside Jamaica. I was a Kilimanjaro, Pupajaro. You don't know King David. I Yeza represent Rebel Up. I when I take chat from the sound man. None of them not talk about with King Jaro I bet. Respect.
Well, we're not tuned for bed tomorrow.
Jaro keep the vibes up higher. We're never gonna let it down.
Sound boy flip on Jaro and Jaro kick off them face.
Some sound boy flip Jaro kick off them face.
Yeah, alright.
Big up yourself, producer, Mr. Friend. I see you have a brand new artist, very talented, very promising.
Legendary.
Anytime you hear one artist I play, and goosebumps come up for me. That means my head tell me something. And I saw me feel when the hear her song I play. I go and boasting to tell people, say, we didn't know her when she was young.
You hear that?
For all the young ladies out there who have musical aspirations, and them kind of probably a search whether or not them for stepping on the thing, what words of encouragement you have for those youngsters?
All right, so first thing first is you need to know who you are. At least if you don't know entirely who you are, you need to have an idea of what you stand for and what you'll be able to tolerate and what you won't tolerate. Because if you don't have any idea at all, people are going to pull you in all different types of directions. You see me? So you need to understand that. What are you? Who are you? And what do you want to bring? Have a good sense of self, I would say.
Eking out your niche in the space, build your fan base and stuff. When we talk 5, 7, 10 years down the road, when the journey would have continued, what are the things that you want us to be talking about then?
So albums that have been done, albums are released and put out and everything and get accolades and Grammy nominations and wins. And also your favorite tour that I've done.
Yes,
things
yes,
there.
yes. But like the sound of that. So just go on do the work. Yes, and as I said, it is good when female artists can forward on the thing, remain true to themselves, remain positive, and the music that you do, your kids can come be proud of.
Of
you
course.
Understand? I respect that. So put in the work, and
thanks so much for having me on the platform.
At the comfort zone.
Yes, I agree with you 100%, teacher.
Yeah,
I would say, yeah. Give me Blanca, give me back to, give me contrast, give me Rima, and give me Eastside, give me Rockport, out of Bull Bay, where we don't play, and give me Trenchtown, De La Vega, and give me Seaview, down a Riverton. Say I know waste girl, and I know waste man, so tell them try don't test with patience. Cause we don't take charge from the leaders. We are try come for deceive us. No, we no red dot, and we no play that. So tell them try don't test with patience. And we don't take charge from the leaders. We are try confuse the people. No, we no red dot, and we no idiot. and we not play that.
Works can be found on you say, all the digital. You know, stream people are stream music, you know. So you said the Apple Music, Spotify,
Yes.
everywhere where the digital Play Store.
Spotify, iTunes, everywhere. At Yeza Music, YEZA_music.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Yeah, man.
I
Give
like the
thanks for
message, I
having
like the
me.
positivity in the music, and I like the fact say, and not just, you know, femininity is talent and quality.
Yes,
Big up
absolutely.
yourself. Yeah,
Thank you
man.
for having me,
Mad,
teach them.
mad.
Big up.
Yeah.
Listen to the verse, yeah. I'm a strapping on them waist because I think that them I play. Sister them my doors and then never impress them no rate. Mr. Big Peter Metro and the one only famous. And we say yeah, this is up on the table. Yeah man, give time. Let's go to
Teach them. Hey, yo, hello. Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.
Thank you for watching. Like the video before you go. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. And remember to share the video with your friends and family. And browse the channel for more quality content. Until next time, walk good, my friends.
Teach them.